Hello everybody and welcome to the very first episode of Baldur's Gate 3, which I'm super excited for. A couple notes before we jump right in. This is the early access launch, so the game is going to develop pretty significantly by the time it actually releases. With that said, there's probably going to be some bugs that we run into. There's going to be a lot of different stuff. My plan is that if we get through the early access content pretty quickly, which we might, then I will restart the game. And in fact, my plan is once the game launches to kind of restart and try a new character. We'll see how that ends up going. Now, I'm a huge D&D fan. I'm a huge Baldur's Gate fan. I love the old games, and this is definitely not going to be any exception. Also, I love Larian Studios. If you didn't know, I did a full playthrough of Divinity Original Sin 2, which we just finished a couple days ago. There's a bunch of episodes of that. I'll put a link to that in the description if you are dying for more tactical kind of RPG playthroughs. I got, like I said, the full playthrough of that completely done. Now we're gonna jump in without further ado. We'll talk as we get through this, but man, the cinematics for this game are freaking fantastic. So I'll just let you enjoy that and then we'll create our character. That's a big nope for me. I don't like bugs. And I live in Florida. There's a lot of bugs here. I could see that being a real thing. I don't like it. Make it stop. Yeah. So for those of you who are not familiar with D&D, I will kind of explain some of these things as we go. Obviously, this is character creation. Now, unfortunately, and this is probably why we will restart once early access hits a certain point or it actually launches, is that I want to play one of these characters. I played through all of Divinity as Alosa, which is one of their origin characters, and it was really cool. But I want to do that here, but they're not available. So we're going to have to make a custom character. And also with Divinity, we played through as a ranger, which was a lot of fun. But I feel like I need to mix it up. I can't just play ranger, right? I think even with Divinity, that was me going a little outside my box. Usually I don't play a ranged class like that, and I wanted to change it up. So I was thinking rogue, but I kind of want to try wizard or warlock. Or even cleric. Having the ability to, having the ability to heal my team would be really nice. Also, having the ability to do a bunch of magic also would be really nice, because if you don't know about Larian with Divinity, the amount of cool combinations you can have with magic and stuff in the world to interact with is freaking phenomenal. So I think what I'm going to do is jump through character creation one bit at a time and kind of speed up the process for us, so you're not just sitting here watching me make a character, but I'll explain some things along the way, like what certain proficiencies mean, what cantrips are, you know, stuff like that. So I think I'm going to start with my race. I'll go to appearance, and then I'll select a class from there. So the races available, we're going to play a male in this character. Losa obviously was a female, but I might switch it up when we make our final character when the game actually launches. But you have elf, tiefling, which is kind of like a demon. It's I can't really explain it more than that. It's kind of like a demon. People will look not great upon them throughout the game. You have drow, which are basically elves that live in the Underdark, which is underground. You have humans, of course. You have a Githyanki, which are huge enemies against the Mind Flayers, which is that weird kind of tentacly mind-controlling creature that you saw in that cinematic. You have dwarf, obviously, half-elf, and halfling. Halfling being kind of like a hobbit. It's the best way to describe it if you don't know anything about D&D. So I think because I want to try a wizard, maybe a rogue, what that's going to put me down to, like a cleric would be great though, but wizard or rogue, I think that what that's going to put me in a situation of is like, maybe I go drow, maybe I go elf or half elf. I'm going to avoid tiefling and Githyanki because I really want to be a Githyanki in our normal playthrough of the game. So I'm going to save that one. Haven't decided on a race, but you know, I may end up choosing my class first. Okay, so here's the update on our character creation. I went with a drow, mostly because I don't really feel like a lot of people are going to utilize the drow, just in my own experience with playing D&D and people making characters. Character creation is one of the most fun parts of D&D, but I think people tend to find themselves slotting into very basic character archetypes. So we're going to do a drow, and we're going to do a wizard. Now, the drow comes with a couple of different proficiencies and whatnot. So proficiencies basically make it so when you roll the dice, because unlike in Divinity, for example, all of the dice rolling and all that stuff is public, right? You don't just have like a thing to intimidate somebody, and because you have a certain skill in it, you automatically pass. And then if you don't have that certain skill, you fail. It's not like that. Instead, you're actually rolling a d20 in most cases, and based on the result of your roll, you are either going to succeed or fail. Now, a proficiency basically allows you to get more successes in the most basic terms. So, of course, our stats are strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Now, charisma, intelligence, and wisdom are going to be kind of more of our thing. We can actually take points out of dexterity if we wanted to, and out of strength, and boost up our intelligence and wisdom, and we'll probably mess with that a little bit. But my proficiencies are arcana, so I have knowledge of magic and its applications, history, which self-explanatory, religion, and insight. So insight allows you to read people and situations. So basically being able to tell whether or not someone is lying, which is pretty cool. Being a drow, we are going to be using the Dancing Lights cantrip. A cantrip is basically a spell that you can cast, in this case as a bonus action. You get two actions. You get like an action and a bonus action every turn. But it requires concentration, which means if we get hit while we're casting it, or while it is cast, it's a possibility that our concentration will fail and it goes away. But it just allows us to free cast it. We don't have to spend anything to do it other than a bonus action, and it lights things up, which is pretty cool. On top of that, drow, because they live underground, have superior dark vision. So when I'm in the dark, I'll be able to see quite a bit better. On top of that, we get proficiency in hand crossbows, short swords, rapiers, which is pretty cool because we're a freaking wizard and we can wield a rapier. That's cool. Because we're a drow, we get charisma +1, dexterity +2, which is why our dexterity is so high. So we can, again, pull a bit of that out if we really want to. And we get Fey Ancestry, Feywild, cast a veil over your mind. You have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, which is great. As we learned in Divinity, being charmed sucks, and magic can't put you to sleep. Beautiful. And then, of course, our base racial speed is 9 meters. That changes per class, right? So, or per race. So, like, dwarves and halflings may have different racial speed than a drow. We can also change a subrace, but we're going to stick with this one. So, raised by Lolth's cult in the city of... I'm not even going to try. These drow extol the virtues of their corrupt and merciless goddess. So, I'm marked by having red eyes, which, as you can see there. We've already changed it. This is the voice we've gone with.
A tidy slot, but no rune.
Perfect. Love it. Of course, we're wizard. Wizards master the arcane by specializing in individual schools of magic, combining ancient spells and modern research. I was really close to going warlock. Warlock is a solid class. It's really fun, but the one that I would want to choose is the fiend subclass, which gives us Dark One's Blessing. And just the whole demon thing, having a demon with us, we've done that. We did that with Losa in Divinity, so I want to change it up a little bit. Let's go wizard. Try this out. Now, cantrips are spells that we can cast as many times per day as we want, but we do have things called spell slots. To start out with, we only have a few, and the prepared spells that we can have for one day, because you have to actually prepare spells before venturing forth. We can change which ones we have prepared to begin with, which I may do, but these are the spells we get. We get Mage Armor, which protects my character. We get Fog Cloud, creates a cloud of dense fog. Creatures submerged in the fog are heavily obscured and blinded. Great, cool. Grease, cover the ground in grease. It becomes difficult terrain and creatures can fall prone within it. Thunder Wave, release a wave of thunderous force that deals 2d8 thunder damage. It's supposed to say damage there, but it doesn't. And pushes away creatures and objects, which is great. By the way, that is within a wave, so it's not just like, you know, it's not a line. Sleep, I can put a creature to sleep. And I can do Witch Bolt, which just does damage. So I'm going to change the prepared spells we have. I'm going to take off Grease. I'm going to leave Mage Armor. I'm going to take off Sleep. We will put Thunder Wave and Witch Bolt. I'm expecting to do some fighting, right? Cantrips, we have Firebolt, just does 1d6 fire damage. It can also set things on fire. Mage Hand, so we can push things with a magical hand, and Ray of Frost. Now, we do have other cantrips that we could choose. So what do we want? Acid Splash, it's cool. Blade Ward, gain resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from weapon attacks. Resistance basically, you know, means I'm gonna take less damage. Chill Touch, I can give a creature 1d8 necrotic damage and cannot regain hit points, which is pretty cool. I can Friends cantrip, enchant a non-hostile creature to gain advantage on charisma checks against it. It's pretty cool. Light, I don't need that because I have my dancing lights. I can do a mirror illusion, which actually would be kind of cool. Like, here's the deal. I think Firebolt and Ray of Frost are great. I would prefer Ray of Frost over Firebolt at the moment. True Strike, define a character's defenses to give you advantage on attack rolls against it. It's pretty good. And Shocking Grasp, basically you can, you know, lightning people. I'm going to consider what I want out of these, and I will come back to it. Okay, so I actually came up with a character archetype that I really want to go with, so I just changed a bunch of things. We are keeping Fog, we're keeping the Fog, but we've changed out Grease for Disguise Self, and we also got Find Familiar instead. So we're going to have a little spirit following us around. And because I want to go with like this more, what's the word I'm looking for? Not charlatan, but I'll think of the word in a second. But I went with Friends, so I'm going to try to be very charismatic to people because I think that would be really funny. So the thing that we get from being a wizard is Arcane Recovery. So once per day at a combat, replenish expended spell slots, which allow you to cast more spells. Pretty cool. So we got that. Our skills, we're going to keep these. I like all of the ones that it's got. For abilities, I am going to come in here and I'm going to adjust that dexterity. I think it's cool. Don't get me wrong. I like having 15 dexterity, but I think I would rather get things maybe a bit higher, like on the charisma front, potentially. Maybe on the wisdom front. I think that constitution is also great. Having more health, you know what I mean? Really nice. So I think what I'm going to do, because intelligence seems to be maxed out, it's not going to let me go past 15. So what I think I'll do is I'll put 1 into constitution, and I will put probably 1 into actually won't even let me do charisma. So it's that. Oh, I see. if I do that, that's really interesting. I could swap these around, right? But because it's doing the ability points, right? I have 27. So I would need actually more in order to put into intelligence in the first place to get from... Oh, goodness. How many points would it take? I'm not sure. I don't even think... Okay, I'm just going to do recommended. I'm going to take this out and take 2 out. I'm going to put 1 into Constitution and use that. We're going to name our character and select a background. Okay, so my character's name is Fennex, and he's a charlatan. I'm kind of going to go with this aristocratic character who's got a lot of stuff going on charismatically, but isn't the greatest at that kind of stuff, but puts his effort forward. I could hit venture forth, but I did notice that we have these little buttons here, and I'm not entirely sure what they do. So I'm going to... Okay, I see. There is 1 extra one, right?
Tell me, who do you dream of at night?
Huh. That's interesting, actually. Well, I'm probably going to say my character... Well, would he be interested in Drow? Or something else? Does he have uncommon tastes? Like a half... Let's go Drow, because I think I have an idea for that.
The stone's less worn here. A tidy slot, but no rune.
Cool, we'll go with that. I'm going to keep basically everything else there because I've spent enough time. Let's go forward. It's an angry dragon. Oh, I see. This is from our character's point of view. That was cool. So freaking good. So, I guess a couple things to note. The Mind Flayers, people with the tentacles, one driving the ship, they are like a interdimensional creature that likes to eat brains.
My head.
I think that's the best way to put it. Now, the Githyanki, the people with the green skin, and again, this is like D&D for dummies at this point. This is like I'm not going deep in this one. Well, I'm sure we'll go deep in the game, so don't you worry about it. Caustic bulb. What was that? Creates a puddle of caustic brine that deals 1d4 acid damage per turn. Cool. Yeah. So the Githyanki, the green skinned people, are sworn enemies, essentially, of the Mind Flayers, which is why they were on dragons and chasing them down. Alchemist Fire deals 1d4 damage per turn to any creature it hits. Grease bottle. Okay, so we can throw a grease bottle and then set it on fire. Pretty cool. All right, so let's just take a look at the setup here. So you have a bunch of actions that you can take. These are mostly bonus actions. As you can see, there are some actions on the bottom, like dash or throw or help. But the bonus actions are something like jump, disengage, dip. So you can like dip your weapon into fire, right? You could shove things, which is freaking fantastic. You'll see how amazing that could be. And these are like our actions that we just get. On top of that, all of our spells are over here. So like I can show you, we could just jump down here, though we're not very dexterous. So we're going to take a bit of damage. We took 2 damage. We only have 8 health. It's pretty bad. And we got knocked prone. And now we have to wait for the prone effect to go off. However, like there is a thing up here for us to loot. And if we wanted to loot them, we could potentially jump up there, depending on how dexterous we are. So as you can see, our character, with no dexterity to his name, I mean, I took a bunch out. Don't think he can get up there. So we're just gonna not loot that. But hey,
I feel better.
it's possible, I guess, that I can come over here and jump across. Although I do have. I wonder if I could Ray of Frost this to put the fire out. Hard to tell. Definitely hard to tell. Let's get as close as we can to the edge. Just jump over here. Point. Run over and pick this up. Ooh, scroll of mage armor. Surround a creature in protected magical force. Increase its armor class by 3. Some gold. Armor class is ooh, what's this?
A brain in a jar.
Ugh. Armor class is basically what it requires to hit a character. So like if your armor class is an 18 and you rolled an attack, you would have had to get an 18 or higher in order to actually hit. So there you go.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Investigation. Investigate the pool. Oh, we're making our first check. Our target of 6. We should be able to do it. And 11. Investigation check success.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
Do I want to touch it? Let's do it.
Its casing crumbles beneath your hands, sloshing volatile brine as it collapses.
Well, okay then. I have 8 health, so I'm not too worried about my health. Let's go through here. I like that there's like, you know, the guiding lights of, you know, danger. This is how you get out of here. We got a caustic bowl. We got some dead imps.
Devilkin. Am I in the hells?
Oh. I heard that. What was that? That was a scroll of firebolt. You know what? I could sell some of this stuff. Like, I don't need a scroll of firebolt, for instance. I can sell this stuff. Is there a way?
We are trapped.
Is there a way to get up here? Target's too high to jump. Oh, but I can get up there. Perfect. I like the jump thing. That changes the game.
Help us.
You.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Oh, I got a perception success there.
Before they return. They return.
So we're talking to a brain. You sound afraid. Why? I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do. Or who am I talking to? A man or a brain?
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an Intellect Devourer, a minion of the Mind Flayers who abducted you.
Okay. I could just destroy it. I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
That poor guy. Investigation. Inspect the exposed brain. I can do a strength. That's not going to go very well. Break the skull. I mean, I could try it. Or dexterity. Gently prise the brain from the skull. Let's do an investigation. See what we get. Target 6. This should be pretty easy for us.
Apart from this strange context, you notice nothing unusual about the brain.
Okay. Is it going to attack us? I mean, I bet it would want to, right? Our strength is really bad, but I could try to take it out. This seems like a bad idea. I'm just experimenting at this point. Target of 9. We rolled a 6. This is gonna be bad. His neck does not look healthy. I mean, he's dead. He's gonna die, but...
The brain won't budge.
All right, let's destroy it. We did our best. We tried. Yeah, get your hands in there. Ew. I just squeezed it to death. You know what? I tried to save the little brainy boy, but I couldn't do it. Yeah, an Intellect Devourer is basically a brain with legs. Caustic Bulb. Throw. Creates a puddle of caustic brine that deals a 1d4 acid damage per turn. Those kind of consumables are really nice for us because we can use those by, like, you know, grouping enemies up and then using them. Am I going to take damage if I jump down here? Probably. I don't even have enough space down there to jump in the first place, so I may actually have to come off over these directions. See if I can get back over this way. I jump down there? I can. Oh, cool. And we didn't take damage. We didn't go prone. That works for me. What's this? I did it the hard way. All right, that's fine. Does this take it up there?
Doesn't do anything.
No, probably. If it was up there, it'd probably bring it back down. Man, don't I feel smart? Oh, we're like going still. Okay, this is so freaking cool. Oh my goodness. How many targets too far? There we go. He's a jumpy boy over here. This is really freaking cool. This is like Larian. This shows me that Larian obviously was the correct choice of studio to make Baldur's Gate 3. This is cool. Oh, there's a person. Oh, it's her.
Abomination. This is your end.
I'm a drow, I
Your
get
head
it, but
throbs
jeez.
And your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
She's
Imps
freaking
block
cool.
the path forward. You will assist me in destroying them. We must reach the helm before we transform.
Okay, transform, what do you mean?
We carry Mind Flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, Mind Flayers.
Oh, that sounds bad. We're turning into Mind Flayers? This must be something we can do.
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority.
Who are you?
Who am I? Your only chance of survival. And you mine, though it pains me to say it.
Is the helm our way out of here?
It is where we might gain control of the Ga'arth, the ship. Once in command, we will deal with our Geich captors.
Onwards.
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
Right. Yeah, so we're obviously not in the material plane. It's very clear. Oh. Commence battle. Goody. Enemy is surprised, though. Got a surprise round. That's nice. Combat turns. Combat tutorial 1 of 5. Combat happens in turns, as you would expect from a game from Larian. Each turn, you can do 1 action, 1 bonus action. You can also move. A roll of the die decides turn order. This is called initiative and is influenced by your dexterity. Actions. Your available actions are highlighted. Okay, so that's nice. So I've got a bit of stuff there. Bonus actions. Your bonus actions are actions you could perform on top of your normal actions. And your movement bar, excuse me, I get the hiccups there, is basically how far you can move. Right. What kind of range do I have on my stuff? I could do Find Familiar. I probably should have done that before combat, and I'm going to do it after. I actually have quite the range on some spells here. So I could do Ray of Frost, or I could use a spell slot. As you can see, there are my spell slots. I have 2 spell slots. Do I want to use a spell slot here? Maybe I do. But I think we're going to try to conserve our stuff. We don't want to go full on into using all of our spells right off the bat. So we're going to go ahead and try to do this. What? Did that not do anything to him? Oh, it may have done it on the floor. All right. Well, you know what? Just gonna sit over here. Can I end his turn? All right. So I hit the end turn button. I just want to be out of line of sight of those guys. Melee and ranged weapons. Use a melee weapon for enemies near you and a ranged weapon for enemies far away. All right, well, I could use dash to dash in and get extra movement for her, but we can do just as well by moving in and attempting pin down on this imp. Ooh, and it worked. Cool, and then that basically ends her thing because she can't really do much else. Maybe I could dip, maybe I could dip her weapon. Add a movement. Can she get it there? Boom. Fire sword. Oh, that's so cool. And turn. He can't move. I'm no longer a giant nerd, so I can try this again. Okay. There we go. I cannot target the ground. I actually have to make sure that they are darkened. Do this. It's cool. Not much else I can do here. So I'm going to use the rest of my movement, just take a step back. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and end turn. I'm probably going to take a hit here from this guy with the bow or crossbow. It's only 2 damage, not bad. I'm not dead yet. I do have 4 potions, so it should be fine. Ooh, miss. Oh, that was beautiful. All right, well, I can actually have her jump. I'm going to do that. I'm going to have her use her bonus action to jump and run and hit this guy. Oh, beautiful. That's the end of her turn. Is that the end of the round? No, this guy still needs to go, and he's now moved over there. So because there's 3 of them, part of me really, does want to try and, you know what? I think all I'm gonna do is try to kill the imp here. Beautiful. So that ranged guy is now gone. I could try to hide. I don't think it's gonna work. I may as well, no, it's not gonna work. Yeah, they can all see me. Is there a way to, if you hold shift. Okay, cool. Good to know. I still have all my movement. And I'm not sure what I want to do about these guys. So I'm gonna move further back. And then in my turn. Try to keep my wizard at range. Let's go ahead and take a swipe at this guy. Critical miss. Are you kidding me? All right, shove him back. Get out of here, you know what I mean? Let's use the rest of her movement to come over here. Although this one is melee, isn't it? Didn't think about it. Oh, goodness. Okay, that was a thing. Zap him. I'm not doing much damage with that, that's for sure. All right, end his turn. Oh, this person has gained height on me. That's not ideal. Can she kill this guy? He is burning. Does that mean he's going to take fire damage every turn? Burning will take additional fire damage for the duration. Okay. Well, let's just slay him. Let's come over here. Oh, she's also taking some damage. Can I shove him? No, not quite enough range there. Could she hide here? Oh, she could. All right, my turn. I am not looking great. I think what I'm gonna do is run over here and try to zap him. And then I'm gonna jump. Oh, what do you mean not enough space? Come on, there's enough space. I can see it. That sucks. Well, I can also hide, so we're gonna do that. What is Imp gonna do? Gonna come up, see me. Well, hey, it didn't kill my person. That's cool. Please kill it. Beautiful. We're not looking great on health, but
surprisingly adequate in battle.
We should be fine. Let's go to him. I don't actually need him sneaking. Can I? Okay, C is just like it is in Divinity. C is to hide. Longsword. Cool. I could still use it, though I am not proficient in it, which is cool. I like that. I wonder if there's a different way to do that fight where you can kind of knock one out of the fight really quick. Potion speed, that's nice. Mind Flayer over here. Yeah. It looks like this will heal me, so we'll use this. Nice. I'm gonna quick save. Seems like a great time to save. We've done one combat counter. Now we save. Oh, this is so cool. Cool. I like the little cinematic stuff. It's better than what they did in Divinity. It works better, in my opinion. It sells the idea of what's going on in the game a little bit better than if it just kind of showed you from an isometric perspective. Can I loot that without taking damage? I'm certainly going to try. Yeah, he's going to take some fire damage. Our Mine. An Eldritch Brain. Alive and... Oh, goodness. I'm burning to death. I'm not on fire anymore, though. Alive and in perfect condition. Suspended in cerebrospinal fluid. Potion of poison resistance. I got a bundle of stuff. Got all sorts of stuff. Can I please jump out of the fire? Can I come here? And then jump across. probably should have been my immediate reaction, but it wasn't. I am so low on health that maybe it's a good idea for me to eat something or heal or do anything like that. I don't know what those are used for, so I'm not going to use them. I guess I could just use a potion. Not ideal. Okay. What have we got over here? We got some guy talking on the ground. But I also have some thralls. Ooh, bow. Okay, sure. I'll take that. It's an imp.
Oh, lend a hand, won't you, love? There's a rat in the kitchen. 10 red rats. And they're flying and they're clawing.
The Mind Flayers have already enthralled him. Leave him, or we will share his fate.
Oh, okay then. It's fine. I mean, I guess I could talk to him again and be like, no. I'm gonna try to help. Oh, we got some imps here. All right, you know what? We could we can surprise them, I believe, if I just go ahead and do this automatically. Only doing 1 damage. Not ideal. Not ideal. I should use Mage Hand and like start doing fun things with that. Ooh, good miss. Good miss. All right. I could use a spell slot. I mean, he's at 5 of 6. Actually, I'm gonna try to kill the wounded one. Beautiful. Saving throw, but it didn't help him in the end, did it? Let's just go ahead and move off this way and end his turn there. Man, he's taking a bunch of damage, and it is not fun. Oh, that was a good Ray of Frost. Is she not in combat? Interesting. I wonder what happened there. Oh, she's got the bow too, so let's just fire. Critical hit. That was cool. Switch back to my guy. Let's loot all this stuff. It is a battle axe. Wounded imp. Oh, this is another enthralled guy. Let's loot this first. Please don't hit fire. That guy is nearly dead. With the battle axe.
I'm a bit peaked, Mum. I think I'll go to bed early.
Okay. Sounds like he's not in a great spot. There's an Intellect Devourer there. And 2 other little things. Bronze necklace. Okay, fine. This is all stuff that looks like I can sell. Yeah, I don't know if I want to fight that Intellect Devourer. I mean, I have freaking 4 health. Not ideal. I think even if I used my spells, I think I should save them for whatever final battle we're going to get into here. I'm not going to try to kill the Intellect Devourer. I think that's a bad idea. That's just going to lead to death, I believe. I think I had like 20 something health, and then there were 2 other guys down there. Just doesn't seem like a great idea. Can we move him over? Hit it. Yeah. Break it with your stick, buddy. All right, it's not working. Fine. Rely on your spells. You're a wizard, Ari. That's what you need to work on. I mean, that is a sphincter if I've ever seen one. And it was gross. Ooh. Oh, this place is cool. Let's quick save. Sigil.
Istik, back.
Oh, I can heal.
Touch nothing without knowing its purpose.
Okay. What about the Mind Flayer pod? Can I touch that?
You! Get me out of this damn thing!
We have
It's a
no
person.
time for stragglers.
No, I think we do. We need help. Wizard, these are incredibly powerful runes. Dispel them. Oh my goodness, I could just dispel them. Wizards master the arcane by specializing in individual schools of magic, combining ancient spells with modern research. Drow, you might as well be trapped in demon webs. There is no helping you. Oh.
Wait! That can't be. There has to be another way. Please!
It cannot be helped. Come.
But I want to save the person. I need more party members. What do the sigils do? unleash. Okay, Arcana successful. So that says unleash. What does this say?
Aggression.
Unleash aggression.
Annihilate.
Okay, can we? I can't. Okay, we can't touch that. There's a captured thrall there. He's probably just gonna ramble random crap at me because that's what they do. Ooh, scroll of false life. Bolster yourself with necromantic facility of life to gain 5 temporary hit points. Oh my goodness, brilliant. Scroll of inflict wounds. Oh, there's like all sorts of stuff here. Elaborate reliquary. Let's get the scroll.
Needs a key.
Wonder if I can find a key. You know what I'm gonna do real quick before I forget? I'm gonna find familiar. What familiar does my guy want? A spider, a raven, a rat, a frog, a crab, or a cat? I think he's a raven kind of guy. So now I have a raven pet. Rend vision. Attack a creature's eyes to blind it. So I could actually use my raven to try and determine, you know, like where things are before I just go like walking into a room. That's pretty cool. Actually, you know what? Let's talk to the thrall before I before I leave this room, because it's possible that they know something about the key.
The man isn't dead, but he's totally unresponsive.
All right. Well, then that wasn't gonna work. Oh, there's an Intellect Devourer there. What the heck? Where did it come from? I don't want to follow it. I want to go through this door or this sphincter or whatever it is. It's gross. Okay, so we have a heal. I guess that's going to be nice depending on what's in. Oh, wait, is this the way that we have to go? That's the helm. I don't want to go to the helm yet. Bad idea. I want to go look around. Ugh, that thing is going to gross me out every single time, I think. I really want that reliquary. I suppose I might be able to pick it up. Might be an option. Yeah, definitely an Intellect Devourer there.
How many hosts of these gay infected?
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Oh. That's sad. Let's see what this sigil says.
Perfect.
Oh. There's a drained cleric, huh? Yeah, elaborate key. Oh, hey, that's nice. Gold, small
Might
bottle.
fit that chest.
Hey, we did it. A little bit of exploration never hurt anybody. And you guys know me. I really, really, really love to loot everything in the game. What's this healing thing? To equip an item, open your character sheet with N and left click on the matching equipment slot. You can also right click on an item from within your inventory to immediately equip it. Close. Destructible environment. Yeah, you can break things. Locked items. Locked doors and containers can be opened with keys. Some can also be lockpicked with thieves' tools or destroyed with spells, missiles, or manual attacks. But we looted it, got some gold and onyx. I'll take it. All right, now it looks like we're just gonna go this way. Man, that sucks. I kind of wish that I could have saved that person, but really didn't want me to. It just wanted me to know that they were in there. Maybe if I killed the Intellect Devourer, I'm not sure. Nothing on him. Oh my goodness. Well, he just ate his brain.
Thrall, connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Okay. Commence battle. All right. The Mind Flayer is not going to be something we can actually take out. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to hit the dash action and commence that. And then that will allow us to move double our speed. So maybe I want to loot. So I'm going to come over here and look at the thrall. Oh yeah. And what about the Intellect Devourer? Nothing. I think that works. Having her go and loot that stuff. All right, I will end her turn. Imp coming in. Oof.
We need to get out of here now.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and use that on him as well. Come over here and loot this, and him. All right, and then we'll use the rest of our movement. Do I not have any more movement? What is it? Not enough resources. Yeah, I already used my action, so that's why I did that. Not really a whole lot that I can do here. And then, of course, we've got our freaking Raven, which is amazing. We will use dash. It's not going to be able to do much, but it'll be cool. Let's get our Raven here, and then we'll end its turn. Aha! You missed me. Crap, but you didn't. That hurt. That hurt really bad.
Throw their corpses in the sticks.
All right, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to take care of these things. Oof. Okay. Let's get her to move down. Actually, yeah, I want her to move down and attack. And even if I could shove it, that would be great. Just get it away from my dude. And let's use the rest of our movement to get a little bit closer, I think. And turn. Oh, beautiful miss. Beautiful miss. I feel like I need to kind of have forward momentum here. We're going to go ahead and use Witch Bolt. And we're just going to kill off one of them. See, y'all thought Wizard was going to be weak. And then now look at it. When I actually use my spell slot, it's quite good. We'll move up. And I will end his turn. My Raven can come do some damage. Blind him. Heck yeah. Good Raven. All right. Follow your friend. What does blinded do? Does it show it? No, because it wore off on that one. Okay, she should probably come over here and attack this guy. Beautiful. Can I loot him too? Nothing. All right, that's fine. Can I loot this one? Nothing. I'm basically keeping my forward momentum going. This one's gonna have to chase us down.
If this ship hits the ground, we're dead.
We can do a bit of zapping and then move him forward away from Commander Zollik. Bad thing to be near him.
Hurry before they strike.
Yeah, and then how much movement do I have left? Not enough movement, it says. We got more imps over here. Freaking stupid imps. All right. Can I loot him? Can't move. How to move it? No. Ah, fine. All right. End your turn. Raven, go ahead and move forward, please. You're beautiful, Raven. All right, end his turn.
Split these intruders open. Avernus is ours.
Ow. I'm gonna have to watch my health. All right, she could take a pot shot at this guy. Pin him down. Oh, and killed it. Beautiful. It's a shame the Mind Flayer didn't have anything. Let's go ahead and move her here. I'm gonna go ahead and end her turn. I'll have my Raven come and attack. Oh, a critical strike. That was beautiful. Okay, so what does blinded do? Let's look at the effect. Ranged attacks and spells have a range of 4.5 meters. Attack rolls suffer disadvantage, which means they have to roll twice, taking the lowest number. Attack rolls against blinded creatures have advantage. Beautiful. Okay. Let's check to see if he had anything. He didn't. It's fine, I guess. It's fine. Let's go ahead and zap. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to come over here I really hope he doesn't go down. It's not a bad idea for me to use a healing potion. I could use my arcane recovery, and actually that would kind of save us here. Potentially. Ow. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna arcane recovery. He's not doing well. Glad I used the potion, though. Let's come down here, and let's switch to this. Come down here. Attack this guy. Let's shove this one away, please. Arcane recovery. Where is it? Recharge on a long rest. Right. Where's my arcane recovery? Mage hand, ray of frost. Honestly, I don't know. Actually, what other consumables does he have? I completely forgot about that. I can increase my... that's going to be an action, though. I really need to kill another one of these guys. Potion of speed's not going to do anything. Maybe a potion of healing would, but that's a bonus action. I'm going to take another healing potion. I got to kill one of these guys off. He's the best one to do it with. And can you loot him? Nothing. Fine. Move our Raven over. Oh man, the blind is beautiful. Let's move the Raven over to that one too. And turn. Even with disadvantage, he hit me. This is cool. This is really epic. This is a cool start to this game. All right, I'm just gonna attack this guy. And then I'm gonna shove him away again. Just trying to keep him as far away as possible. Loot that. Nothing. All right, loot the Mind Flayer. Also nothing. And use the rest of your movement. And turn. Well, he can do some zapping, because that's what he likes to do. Oh, he just fell prone. Well, that sucks. I have to end the turn there. He slipped on his own ice. That's embarrassing. He's not the best wizard. You know what I mean? I think that's our new story for him. He's just not a great wizard. But that's totally fine. The imp's getting away. Move over there. Why you got? Oh, he missed. Did nothing. Beautiful. Please go attack this thing and kill it. Okay, no crit. Whatever. That's fine. Is pushing him gonna do anything? Not really. But I'm gonna try to get her to move up here, I think. End the turn. Could he finish this thing off? It's potentially possible. Yay, us. Run, buddy. Run and do it. Go, Crow. Oh, that's bad. There's another demon has just run in to kind of speed this along. Can she use it? She can.
Alien transponder. You've made it in time.
Can I switch characters? I don't know if it will. Yo, hey, dragon. You just gotta flick it. Ooh. This is cool. You know, it's a good thing it's not our guy doing this. His dexterity is not great. Or his strength. Wow, that's a picture if I've ever seen one. You know what? That was cool. That was really cool. That was a good start to Baldur's Gate, I think. It's epic. It's got a lot going on with it. And it really sets up the story, which is great. Again, it's one of those things like, you know, you're playing a D&D game. This isn't just, you know, Divinity Original Sin 3. This is Baldur's Gate 3. And there's a lot to be said about that being a big freaking deal. Which, if you've never played the other D&D games, Neverwinter Nights, Baldur's Gate, you know, the fact that this is Baldur's Gate 3 means that you gotta start big. That guy's cool looking. She's also cool looking. Goblins. You know what? That's, again, if you're going to start a D&D game, D&D campaign, you usually start with goblins. I just got beamed in the head. What did that? What saved me? What the heck?